And you were just telling us some alarming numbers. First, it goes in fads, I imagine, but it was prescription drugs that a lot of teens and people in their 20s and 30s were into. Now it's going...
Now to our ongoing series, Hooked, America's Heroin Epidemic. There are some alarming new numbers out from the CDC showing a dramatic rise in the heroin epidemic in this country. Between 2002 and 2013, the number of heroin overdose deaths nearly quadrupled.
Steve and Eric, they had dreams. They listened to some friends that turned out not to be very good friends, and they got them into drugs. It was just all of a sudden the three musketeers we used to call ourselves wasn't the same. To see both my brothers addicted on drugs was just heavy. I remember sitting down with Steven and telling him if he didn't stop, he was going to die. And 6 months later, he was gone. I got a call in the middle of the night by a sheriff, and they asked if I was Jon Sundt, and I said, yeah. And they said, is your brother Steven? And I said, yeah. And they said, well, your brother Steven just died in our jail cell. The reason I started this video is I want kids to understand that they have a choice, and natural high is a much better choice than drugs. It's not even a close comparison, and every kid, every young person has a natural high.
Me out here with law enforcement just messaging this, it works to a certain extent, but you need teammates, you need partners. That's the way I look at natural high.
I think it's necessary, and I think it's encouraging, and I think it's a game changer for a lot of schools.
In Atlantic City, some of the teachers started to recognize the Switchfoot video, the Tony Hawk video, and they're like, wait, you got your natural high? And their face just lit up. They're like, we love your material, we love it, the kids love it, they're so engaged. I support natural high because we're changing lives one day at a time.
About inspiring youth to stay off drugs by finding their natural high.
This little girl came up to me. She said, my dad died from drugs. It reminds me constantly why we exist. Natural high exists to save lives. We're here to literally save the lives of children.